Right now at 5, 2 former Omaha police officers criminally charged.
Zachary Bearheels was handcuffed, dragged by his hair, shocked with an electronic device, and punched repeatedly.
The Douglas County attorney with the video of what happened hours before a mentally ill man died in custody. Video bringing some to tears.
That is so inhumane.
Live team coverage at 5 with how the county attorney came to today's decision.
And the emotional response to that disturbing video recorded at this gas station last month. More complete coverage starts now.
Live from 7 Burlington Station, this is Omaha's news leader. KETV Newswatch 7 at 5.
The video is graphic, but Douglas County Attorney Don Klein says the decision to release it is a matter of transparency.
He says it provides insight into why former Omaha police officers Scotty Payne and Ryan McClarty are now facing criminal charges. Payne charged with felony second-degree assault, which carries a maximum 20-year prison sentence.
McClarty charged with misdemeanor third-degree assault. That carries a 1-year in prison maximum sentence. Both were fired last week after Police Chief Todd Schmatter recommended their termination back in June.
New video released today shows what happened when officers took Zachary Bearheels into custody. At 12:40 a.m. on June 5th, officers Jennifer Strudel and James Mosby arrived at the gas station near 60th and Center. Bearheels, seen there in the shorts, refused to leave. He'd been wandering the streets for more than a day, kicked off a bus. By 1:30 a.m., police put handcuffs on Bearheels and put him in the back of a cruiser. Video shows him jumping out when Officer Strudel opened the door.
By 1:38, officers Payne and McClarty were on scene, trying to get Bearheels back into the cruiser. You can see Bearheels getting dragged by his hair. This is also when Officer Payne tasered Bearheels several times. 5 minutes later, Bearheels escapes a handcuff and kicked Officer McClarty. He reacted, punching Bearheels several times.
Back in custody, paramedics then took Bearheels to the hospital at 2:02. He died there minutes later. An autopsy showed excited delirium as the cause of death.
We have team coverage tonight following all sides of this story.
First, KETV Newswatch 7's Taylor Barth live at Omaha Police Headquarters. Taylor.
David, Melissa, Douglas County Attorney Don Klein says there's no evidence the officers intentionally killed Zachary Bearheels or that their actions directly caused his death. He says that's why he did not file murder or manslaughter charges. But Klein says the video from that night does show the officers McClarty and Payne acted criminally.
The video is graphic. Anthony Bearheels repeatedly punched and shocked outside an Omaha convenience store. Bearheels was mentally ill and no drugs in his system. Officer Scotty Payne shocked him 12 times with a taser. The Douglas County attorney feels he had to act.
I don't take that responsibility lightly, and have reviewed the evidence in this case and will file criminal charges prior to a grand jury being called.
Now off the force, Payne faces a felony second-degree assault charge, and former officer Ryan McClarty cited for misdemeanor assault. McClarty is seen in the video pulling Bearheels by the hair and punching him repeatedly in the head.
The question was then, was excessive force used or were they justified in doing what they did as far as deploying the taser or the strikes? And we believe the evidence shows no.
But graphic video aside, Douglas County Attorney Don Klein says there's no evidence the officers intended to kill Zachary Bearheels.
Our laws and law enforcement should protect those that are most vulnerable, particularly those that suffer from mental illness.
And the county attorney noted while officers are put in difficult decisions, sometimes they make serious mistakes.
There's a lot of emotions involved in this case, and I think it's important for people to deal with facts and evidence, and that's part of the evidence in the case, and I think the public has a right to know.
Now, Klein's decision means the case will not go to a grand jury. State law allows the prosecutor to act first. Now, we're told Scotty Payne is expected to turn himself in on Friday, and a bond will be set then. McClarty will be ticketed. Reporting live from OPD headquarters, Taylor Barth, KETV Newswatch 7.
Taylor, thank you. The Omaha Police Officers Association says Don Klein, quote, succumbed to pressure. And the union says it's disappointed that the county attorney didn't wait for a grand jury.
In a statement this afternoon, the union says the investigation has been rushed from the beginning, and it has raced into the remarkable and unprecedented conclusion of criminal charges. The union says defensive tactic experts have found Payne and McClarty's actions were within acceptable standards.
I don't understand an assault charge with someone who ends up passing away, how you make that line where they didn't do anything to cause his death, but we're going to charge them for something pertaining to his death. I don't understand that.
Well, Douglas County Attorney Don Klein today noted that the autopsy concluded that Zachary Bearhill suffered, quote, sudden death associated with excited delirium, and his death was not the result of either the taser or the punches.
Yeah, the union says the fired officers, though, deserve to know why their actions were not the cause of Bearhill's death, but still worthy of criminal charges. But some other people say the charges didn't go far enough.
Team coverage at 5 continues with KETV News Watch 7's Camilla Ortiz.
Representatives of the Native American community in the room as that video first played. Cruiser cam footage recorded here at Buc-ee's. Some emotional, wiping away tears. After the conference, several activists told me they think Omaha police is getting away with murder and want to know why the other officers involved in the incident are not being charged.
Anybody complicit, anybody who stood there and watched this and said nothing, good God, that's complicit if you ask me. He was handcuffed, sitting by a car, and they beat him for what?
Steve Leffler, Scotty Payne's attorney, says there's more to the story, pointing out that the video shows Bearhill being tased at least twice, then get up and continue to struggle.
So this guy was an incredibly strong individual, and we are asking our police officers to make decisions split second.
I reached out to McClarty's attorney, but never got a call back. Reporting live at 60th and Center, Camilla Ortiz, KETV News Watch 7.
Camilla, thank you. Omaha Mayor Jean Stothert tells us she's seen the video released by police today. In a statement, she says the city's priority is to be transparent, adding that Bearhill's family deserves it and the citizens of Omaha deserve it. Our coverage continues online. That's where we'll be pushing the latest updates and our past stories in this in-custody death. Well, we go outside now to the wet weather.
Another rainy commute tonight after some parts of the metro picked up an inch of rain this morning. Chief Meteorologist Bill Ramby has the upfront forecast so you can plan your evening. Hi, Bill.
Hi, David. Melissa, tremendous. We needed the moisture. It's fantastic. I know it's gloomy, but we've had so many sunny, hot days. This is welcome. That's a live look at downtown, 76 degrees, Omaha's Epley Airfield. Live Super Doppler 7 radar. Rain for many areas. It's edging east-southeastward. There's still another little band of showers north of Blair. Between there and Tacoma here in the Omaha Metro. Blue is where it rained some. Green, an inch. And then some of these brighter spots, more than an inch. So say half an inch to an inch around the Metro, pretty common. A bit more than that in a few locations. And now comfortable weather returns with some sunshine for Thursday and Friday. Another beautiful day. This evening, though, may need the umbrella for several hours. Rain still off and on 7, 8, 9 o'clock before just cloudy skies later tonight. Guys?
All right, Bill, thank you. Well, the final public comment period on the proposed Keystone XL pipeline project is underway right now in Ralston.
Yeah, it's one of the last steps before the Public Service Commission in Nebraska makes a decision on the pipeline's future. KETV News Watch 7's James Wilcox is live. James.
People have been giving their opinions both for and against this project since 10 o'clock this morning here at Ralston Arena. It is the fourth and final time they'll have a chance to speak out. The seats have been filled throughout the day with the Public Service Commission listening but not commenting. Among the dozens sharing their thoughts, a woman planning to run against Congressman Don Bacon and a Pilgrim man running for a seat in the state legislature.
But most of all, I oppose this project because of the potential for environmental destruction and the poisoning of our water due to small and large spills that can and do happen regularly.
The constituents in my area of Nebraska have reached out to me. They have been pleased with the installation and the completion of the current pipeline.
Two opposing viewpoints there. Public comment goes until 6 o'clock tonight. The final formal proceeding will then be early next month in Lincoln. The commission will listen to official testimony and look over more evidence. It then has until the end of November to make a decision. Reporting live in Ralston tonight, James Wilcox, KETV News Watch 7.
All right, James, thank you. Also developing today, someone threw a balloon filled with a blood-like substance at the doors of Senator Deb Fischer's Omaha office this morning. They took samples to determine what exactly it was. Investigators also found Betsy Riot stickers on the door. That group's been linked to signs left at Congressman Jeff Fortenberry's Lincoln home back in May. From the courts at 5, Jose Iglesias gets at least 10 years in prison. He's the man arrested last summer for a slow-speed chase in a stolen SUV. Went all the way through Omaha. Officers chased him to South Omaha, where he ended up giving up near the zoo.
A man arrested in connection with the death of Billy Walker will stay in jail without bond. 37-year-old Jason Rankin faces a first-degree murder charge. Walker was found shot to death near 75th and Miami back on July 7th. 3 others are also facing charges in the case. At 5:30 tonight, a prayer walk will be held for the man shot to death Tuesday morning near 21st and Martha. 39-year-old Aristio Pena Robles died at the hospital. Surveillance cameras across the street captured the entire scene. 34-year-old Sean Stewart is in custody facing a second-degree murder charge. And right now, police are still searching for the robber who held up the Walgreens at 90th and Blondo around 2:15 this morning. Police were able to arrest one person possibly connected to the case after a brief chase, but officers say they are still searching for another suspect.
Barred from serving. Next at 5, the president's tweet on transgender military service members and reaction from a local transgender veteran. Right now, rush hour traffic. This is the West Dodge Expressway from our TD Ameritrade headquarters camera.
You're watching Omaha's news leader, KETV Newswatch 7, with David Earl, Melissa Fry, and your Weather Now forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Randby. Live from 7 Burlington Station, this is KETV Newswatch 7 at 5.